a unique opportunity for anime and manga fans. If you're a One Piece fan, I'm sure you'd love to draw your favorite characters. Now you can get 2 amazing books for free. The first book will teach you drawing techniques, and the second one will show you how to create art directly on your phone without even needing to draw. You'll be able to create stunning virtual artwork just like the one on your screen right now. Both books are completely free if you act fast and click the link in the description. Don't waste time. This is a one-of-a-kind opportunity. Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Luffy's mother is more important than you think, and now all of this is about to be revealed in the manga. Luffy's mother is connected to the sun god. I believe that Luffy's mother's story is deeply intertwined with the formation of the revolutionaries and the secrets of the One Piece world. She may have played a larger role in the plot than what has been shown so far, even though Eiichiro Oda has stated that he has no interest in exploring this aspect of the story directly. Still, the clues scattered throughout the series lead us to think that perhaps Luffy's mother knew far more about the world and its mysteries than meets the eye. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. To begin with, it's worth remembering that Dragon founded the revolutionaries after leaving the Marines, shortly after the incident in Ohara, which we see in detail in chapter 397. I don't think this is a coincidence. It's possible that Dragon, as a Marine, witnessed the Buster call up close and decided he could no longer be part of a system that allowed such cruelty. But was that all? Perhaps Luffy's mother was also connected to this event in some way. Maybe she was one of the few who knew the truth about the lost century or had access to information about the poneglyphs and Nika's history. If Luffy's mother were a scholar like the researchers from Ohara, this would explain why Dragon had reasons to leave the Marines. Maybe she was involved in discovering secrets about the world, and when she was pursued by the world government, Dragon decided to protect her or avenge what happened to her. There's an interesting theory here. Dragon may have left the Marines because he lost someone important, maybe Luffy's mother herself, to the relentless pursuit of the government. This would not only justify the founding of the revolutionaries, but also explain why he fights so hard for freedom and against oppression. On the other hand, there's also the possibility that Luffy's mother was a noble. This is another point I think deserves attention. Dragon, as a Marine, was probably close to the world's elite, and if Luffy's mother came from a noble family, he could have met her while performing his duties. Now, if she were a noble, how would she know about Nika? I think this could be related to the fact that despite the secrecy surrounding the Hito no Mi model Nika, a few people in the world, including high-ranking figures, knew its true nature. If Luffy's mother were a noble, perhaps she had access to privileged information. Maybe she discovered the fruit in secret historical records, or even heard rumors of its importance within closed circles of nobles and scholars. But this raises another question. Why would a noble who knew something so dangerous choose to associate with Dragon? Maybe she believed in the same cause as him, the pursuit of freedom and the end of the celestial dragon's oppression. Or perhaps she saw what it really meant to be a noble and decided to renounce that life. The idea that Luffy's mother might have been involved with Ohara or the nobility makes sense when we think about the importance of the Gomu no Mi and Nika herself. In chapter 1018, we see Who's Who mention that only a few people knew the truth about the Gomu no Mi being, in reality, the Hito no Mi model Nika. Perhaps Luffy's mother was one of those few. What if she discovered this information while doing research or had access to forbidden records? Now, why would this be relevant? I think Luffy's connection to Nika is no coincidence. If his mother knew of Nika's existence and the fruit, maybe she believed Luffy was the one chosen to inherit Nika's spirit of freedom. It's even possible that she played an active role in ensuring that Luffy ate the fruit. This would explain why Shanks, who surely also knew the true nature of the fruit, put so much effort into protecting it until Luffy accidentally ate it. Shanks' role in this mystery is also interesting. He stole the fruit from a marine ship, as we discover in chapter 1017. But why did Shanks know the fruit's importance? Maybe he had some connection to Luffy's mother. Perhaps she warned him about the importance of keeping the fruit out of the wrong hands. This would open up the possibility that Luffy's mother was secretly working against the world government even before Dragon founded the revolutionaries. I think Luffy's mother could also have played an important role in the naming of Dragon's army. The name revolutionaries and the symbol of a dragon could be related to the idea of freedom personified by Nika. In chapter 1044, when we learn about the true nature of the Hito no Mi, model Nika, it's clear that Nika is a symbol of resistance and liberation. Perhaps Luffy's mother knew this and inspired Dragon to adopt this concept in his fight against the world government. Furthermore, Dragon's worldview and the philosophy of the revolutionaries align with the ideals of Nika. The pursuit of freedom, justice, and equality are central themes in both Nika's story and Dragon's goals. This suggests that Luffy's mother may have directly influenced Dragon, both in his decision to leave the Marines and in shaping the principles of the revolutionaries. Finally, I think the connection between Luffy's mother and Nika may have influenced Luffy himself in ways he doesn't even realize. Even if he doesn't know who his mother was, his ideals of freedom, his sense of justice, and his determination to fight for his friends could be reflections of the values she believed in and passed down to him, either directly or indirectly. The truth about Luffy's mother remains a mystery, but the clues scattered throughout the series suggest that she knew more than most about the world, its secrets, and Nika's role in this story. Whether she was a noble, a scholar, or someone who lived between these two worlds, her influence may have been far greater than we imagine. Even though Eiichiro Oda has stated that Luffy's mother's story won't be explored in detail, the clues in One Piece allow us to speculate that she played a crucial role in the events that shaped the world of the series. I believe her connection to the sun god Nika and to Luffy's future may have a lot to do with the historical context of the series, Dragon's actions, and the closely guarded secrets of the world government. To better understand this possibility, it's interesting to look at the moment when Dragon left the Marines and founded the revolutionaries. According to the information given in the manga, this happened around the Ohara incident, chapters 393-397. Perhaps this was a turning point for Dragon, and who knows, Luffy's mother might have been involved in this context. The destruction of Ohara was the result of a buster call ordered by the world government to silence the scholars researching the lost century. These scholars discovered there was a secret behind the poneglyphs, something the government considered too dangerous to be revealed. What if Luffy's mother was one of these scholars or had access to this information? It's possible that Luffy's mother was in Ohara or connected to the researchers in some way. In chapter 395, Clover mentions that the poneglyphs might have been created by a powerful kingdom destroyed by the world government. This kingdom, which many speculate to be the ancient kingdom, was a threat to the celestial dragon's hegemony. I think Luffy's mother could have had knowledge about this kingdom and consequently about the sun god Nika, whose legend seems connected to the idea of resistance and freedom. After all, in chapter 1044, we discover that Nika is a symbol of hope for the oppressed, something the world government fears deeply. If she were a scholar or had ties to Ohara, this could also explain why Dragon decided to act so drastically. Perhaps he not only witnessed the horror of the buster call, but also lost someone important, Luffy's mother, during this event. This would motivate him not only to leave the Marines, but also to form the revolutionaries to directly combat the system that caused so much suffering. Another possibility is that Dragon and Luffy's mother were already working together before this, and the Ohara incident merely accelerated their plans. On the other hand, Luffy's mother may not have come from Ohara, but rather from a completely different background, the nobility. As a Marine, Dragon likely had contact with members of the world elite. If Luffy's mother were a noble, she would have access to privileged information and could have discovered the truth about the Hito no Mi model Nika. In chapter 1018, we learn that only a few people in the world knew the true nature of the Gomu no Mi. This suggests that the information was highly restricted but not completely unknown. A curious noble with access to the right records might have discovered this secret. Who knows? Maybe she shared this knowledge with Dragon, inspiring him to fight for the freedom that Nika symbolizes. Another interesting question is how Shanks fits into this story. In chapter 1017, we discover that he stole the fruit from a marine ship. Why would he do that? I think Shanks knew the true nature of the fruit, but didn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. Perhaps he received this information from someone close to Dragon, or even from Luffy's mother. If she knew about Nika, it's possible she warned Shanks about the importance of protecting the fruit and preventing the world government from using it for their own purposes. The symbolism of Nika also cannot be ignored. In chapter 1044, we see that Nika is described as the sun god, a legendary figure who brings joy and freedom. This idea is directly linked to the philosophy of the revolutionaries, who fight against oppression and seek a world where everyone can be free. I think Luffy's mother not only knew about Nika, but also believed in the same ideals. This could have influenced both Dragon and Luffy himself, who inherited this spirit of freedom and justice. Another point to consider is Luffy's origin on Dawn Island. Oda often uses symbolism in his names, and Dawn could be a reference to the dawn of a new era, something that Nika also represents. Maybe Luffy's mother chose this place to give birth and raise him away from the watchful eyes of the world government. This would also explain why Garp, a marine hero, was involved in his upbringing. Perhaps he was protecting Luffy because of his connection to Nika and the secrets his family kept. Finally, it's possible that Luffy's mother played an even greater role in the events that led to the current circumstances of the world. Whether as a scholar, noble, or something in between, she may have left a legacy far beyond what we can see now. Her connection to Nika, Dragon, and the revolutionaries is a mystery that, who knows, might one day be revealed. Until then, all we can do is speculate and imagine the impact she had on the story of One Piece and Luffy's life. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.